very, very happy when I managed to get on live. Looks like I'm on live today. Okay. It's a wonderful week. For some of us, it's in nearly 3 weeks on TRME, and we are all excited about it. Yeah. So let me get started. I want to talk today about the topic magic starts with me. Okay, let me share my screen. Okay, so magic starts with me. Hi, Sue. So, when transformation starts in me, this is the tagline I learned at the TRME Discovery Expo. Transformation starts in me. Okay, so when transformation starts in me, magic happens to me. So first of all, I want to say that magic happens when I believe in magic. When I believe in magic, I look for magic. Christopher Moore said, children see magic because they look for it. I think you know what happens there. Okay, when you are looking for, you've got a red car, you suddenly see red cars everywhere. Okay, now the examples I'm going to share today are gifts. They're magical because they appear that way to me. These examples may be totally mundane and ordinary. They may not look as gifts to others. It's like when I see the cup as half full, others see it as half empty. So this is the first blessing, seeing magic, okay, being able to see magic. I decided to start TRME when it was launched at the beginning of May. So now I've used TR90. I'm on ABCD, some of you know, this awesome body composition diet. And my body age is already 20 years younger than my actual age when I start, when before this program. So, I could argue that I don't need to buy this product. But when I decided to buy a full set of TRME and follow the program 100%, I think it triggered the law of attraction, which is based on physical energy or frequency. And I think it triggered the grace in the success mantra. When there's intention, when there's action, then grace comes in. Okay. So I started my TRME the very day this set arrived. Okay, that's on the 10th of May. And on the 10th of May, I got invited by New Skin Philippines to do a simple 20-minute BOM at the TRME event. So this was the invitation from Audit. And of course, I said yes. Okay. So let me share some outcomes since I said yes. It was only a one-day trip. I went on the 23rd Thursday. I shared Thursday evening, and I went back, left for the airport the following Friday, the next day in the morning. Okay, so let me share with you some outcomes. So first of all, I got to serve my corporate partner, New Skin, okay, especially Pak Kani and Carl. Pak Kani has helped me so much when he was in Indonesia with NTC and all this, and I just wanted to be able to serve them. Okay. Secondly, I spent 1.5 hours with Dr. Shelley Hester in the room. We were in the room, the holding room, for 1.5 hours waiting for the event to start and for them to serve us dinner before the event. And so we talked about everything, from children to Mark Butler to Joe Chang to her children, everything. Okay, that was, how many people can spend that kind of time with the head of global research? Then I saw many old friends, in Sandy's organization, Pax's organization, whom I met some as long as 20 years ago at Sandy's first boot camp. It was really good to see them, some of them around. They're so happy to see me. And then I had a long dinner session with Ria's team after the thing. I learned from some of them, I was inspired by some of them. I was sitting next to two doctors. One is a plastic surgeon. Another one is a doctor who specializes in acupuncture. I taught them the 5 solid gold questions, and then I had an opportunity to emphasize NTC to that team down there. The next day, I had a very long breakfast with Sandy, gave me some good advice, and we caught up. It's very hard to find time with Sandy like that because normally he's with his people, and we're all around surrounded by people. I had a long breakfast with Sandy, and then New Skin. Emily wanted some of these special herrings which I cannot find, and the New Skin office found me this precious package, precious to her. And then Sandy gave this special dyeing. Dyeing is a kind of dried fish for Jackie. It's so special. He said, you cannot give your mate anything. The last time he gave me a packet after the team elite trip, of course, Emily liked it so much. We gave her it as a treat. So these are magical outcomes. And then you know what else? On the plane going to Manila, I was sitting next to this Indian. He's been in Singapore 18 years. He's now a PR, but he's an Indian national finance chap in the IT company. And we just had the whole flight talking to each other. When I even gave him a copy of my book, which I carried with me. Okay, so we'll be catching up in Singapore, of course. He lives nearby in Compassville in Sengkang. And then, I had a friendly Hertz driver driving me from the airport to the hotel. We talked about New Skin, and I'll be linking him up with some of Rhea's people or Sandy's people to help me support him. So on these blessings, 8 blessings, okay, and 9 if you include my own health improvement in just 1 week. Okay. Now, all these blessings, these 8, 9 blessings would not have happened, and I would not have been aware or affected in the least had I not said yes to me, okay, to TRME. So basically, as a leader, I said yes. I need to do this thing. When I said yes to TRME, all these things happen. And as I reflected over the weekend, I saw that the magic continued in the weekend with our TRME Discovery Expo. Can you imagine? Okay, imagine that I'm a businessman. I own a company that has a successful product for 10 years. And the past 6 years, it's the best selling in its category in Singapore and Malaysia. Then I decided to bring out the latest version of this successful product after spending a lot of time and money developing it. Of course, I need to launch it in a big way, isn't it? So for the launch, let's say I book a venue, I book a really exclusive venue. I set up 10 stations, something like a theme park. I fly in the global head of R&D from the US. Okay. I hire a local expert in anti-aging to speak to my audience. I give away 1,000 prizes worth at least $25 each. Then I arrange all the manpower to have route marshals along this morning walk that I wanted to organize. And then I have manpower to staff the whole day event. How much work and how much money would it cost? Okay. A lot, isn't it? Now, on Saturday at SMU Law Building at the TRME Discovery Expo, all this happened for me, and I didn't have to pay 1 cent. When you think about it, it's totally unreal. It's nothing short of magical, that this happened, and it can only happen with an MLM company, where ordinary folks like me can do an extraordinary business through leverage. I only need to invite the willing to come forward and transform their lives. I just want to share with you this slide that I saw in today's papers. Okay. This is how difficult business is. We have this mega-sized veggie farm. It's just shut down in the latest blow in local food production. Okay, it's something like 50,000 square meters or something shut down. And then it's not only one company, all the companies. This other article talks, this other, and then on the next page says many firms are unable to turn a profit. And so, what they do is they just think this bulldozer is breaking down all the greenhouses. They cannot do business and they can't survive. And that's how tough business is. Business is tough. Sorry for the spelling here. I just did it just before this meeting. Okay, so normal business is really tough, but for us, we can hold events, do all these incredible things without any cost. All we need to do is invite people. So transformation starts with me, and the process starts within me. That's why it says transformation starts in me. Actually, it starts with me, then it starts in me. And that someone said all meaningful and lasting change starts on the inside and works its way out. It's always the personal development inside. So when I've changed, then I can say, follow me, isn't it? When I change, then I can say, follow me. When my body has changed with TRE, I can say, follow me. Do what I'm doing. And I use this mnemonic. Okay, the old, now it's called the Singapore Tourism Board. But in the old days, it was called the Singapore Tourist Promotion Board. And I want to use the mnemonics here. Do what I'm doing. What am I doing? Okay, I see the opportunity. I'm open-minded. Okay, I try the product, and then I build the business. That's all I do. See, try the product, build the business. STPB is the formula to build belief and to build business skill. Because when you see, when you try, you build a belief. Then you develop business skill by actually doing it. It's on-the-job training. So I want to leave you with this quote by Charles de Lind. He's a writer in fiction, science fiction. I do believe in an everyday sort of magic. The inexplicable connectedness we sometimes experience with places, people, works of art, and the like. The eerie appropriateness of moments of synchronicity, the whispered voice, the hidden presence when we think we're alone. That is magic. Okay, do you want to live a magical life? I do. So let's start transforming ourselves and grabbing these opportunities to say yes. Then magic happens. Okay, so tomorrow, Tuesday, tips will be by Hui Xuan as she shares tips on how to close this month strongly. Okay, so bye everyone.